Today I'm going to show you how to get your car ready for that long summer vacation drive. First, you can take a trip to your local AutoZone where they have everything you need to prepare your car for that summer road trip. When you're going on vacation, the last thing you want is a dead battery sticking in the middle of nowhere. AutoZones check them free and it only takes a minute. Doesn't take them long, they just hook their machine up. They can tell you if your battery's good.
Battery's got a full charge, it's 100% live. You don't need a new battery.
Now if you did need a new battery, hey, they have a nationwide guarantee. If you're on vacation and your battery or an alternator or a starter you got at AutoZone goes bad, all you need is your telephone number. They can type it in and give you another one at the store wherever you happen to be vacationing. There's nothing like nationwide guarantees.
Oh yes, you're covered. You have a 2-year warranty, it's still covered. You get a free replacement.
Now a really good safety item for a trip is FixAFlat. You can get one of these giant cans at AutoZone. So if you do get a nail or something for an emergency, you can fill it up with a FixAFlat and at least drive to get it fixed. But I've had that happen to me, and sometimes I put the FixAFlat in. I fix the car later when I get back home because it can last for a long time. But say your tires are just low on air, hey, we all know how hard it is to find a gas station these days that had an air pump that actually works. Why not buy one and stick it in your trunk? As you can see, they're really handy. They're good for blowing up the kids' toys too when you go to the beach. And look at this, if you're in a pinch and need a tube to float down the river, they even sell truck inner tubes. So you can buy the inner tube, the machine that blows it up, and float down the river merrily along. Now you want to check all your hoses and belts to make sure that they're not cracked and they need replacing, because rubber does rot over time. They got all the hoses you need. Heck, they have so many, they need a ladder to reach them up on the top. And the same thing goes for fan belts. They got cubby holes full of them. And you might try a trick that I've done my entire life. Buy a set of spare fan belts for your car, throw them in the trunk. Then you'll always have them if something goes wrong. Just do a better job of throwing them in the trunk than I did, because I missed and have to throw it back in. Now, of course, you also want to check the air filter in your car. Dirty air filter gets worse gas mileage, it won't run as good. And they got all the air filters you'll possibly need for your car here too. And here's something that people often forget, the cabin air filter. Many cars have air filters for your air conditioning system. The air conditioning isn't going to work that good if it's all filled with leaves and debris. They sell these K&Ns here. They're washable. You don't have to keep buying them. You can just take them out, wash them, clean them, and put them back in and use them over and over again. Because remember, when you're on vacation, a cool wife and family is a happy wife and family. And don't forget to check your coolant in your radiator. You want to make sure it's full and you want to make sure that it's clean. Because if your coolant's dirty, you can have overheating problems. Best to go and buy the right coolant for it now and change it out before your trip. And the same thing's true for your motor oil. If it's dirty, change it before you go on vacation. They got all the oils known to man practically, so you can buy the one that you want and do it right before you go on a trip. And if you really want to be prepared, check this out. You can get an emergency road kit. It even has Band-Aids in it. It's got everything you need in case something bad happens. And if you're really into saving yourself and others, you might think about one of these good fire extinguishers that's made for vehicles. You can save somebody's life. It's certainly worth the small price of one of these fire extinguishers. And of course, make sure you get the right one, like this says. It's for car, truck, RV, and boats. They have special materials they need to put out fires, different than what you're going to have in a house. And last but not least, you might think about bringing the handyman's helper on your trip, duct tape. There's 1,000 uses for duct tape. It really is handy in a pinch. Just throw it in the trunk. So now you know how to get your car ready for that summer vacation trip with a little help from AutoZone. And remember, if you've got any car questions, just visit the Scotty Kilmer channel. And I'll answer them if I ever get tired of driving this Mustang.